The University College London Hospital, UCL BRC, is a partnership between a world-leading university and a very special research hospital at UCLH. I say special because it comprises a number of highly specialized treatment centers for patients with rare and complex diseases as well as common disorders. The BRC has allowed us to build excellent infrastructure and facilities to allow us to bridge the gap between the world-leading discovery science at UCL and the patients so that we can deliver innovative new therapies to improve patient outcome.
UCLH is one of the largest hospitals in the UK, seeing over 1 million patients a year and serving some of the most diverse populations. UCL Partners Academic Health Partnership covers 1/10 of the UK population. UCLH's 5 hospitals include the UK's largest dedicated neurological and neurosurgical hospital and largest ENT hospital. Examples of our world-leading clinical and research infrastructure include the Macmillan Cancer Centre, which has over 90,000 outpatient attendances a year, and the UCL Cancer Institute, which brings together over 300 scientists. As well as our newly installed hyperpolarizing MRI, UCLH will also soon be home to Europe's largest hemato-oncology hospital, which will be the site for the proposed National Centre for Cancer Immunotherapy and one of only 2 proton beam centres in the UK. The UCL Institute for Nuclear Medicine, housed in UCLH, is equipped with the UK's first clinical PET MRI scanner and a GMP radiochemistry suite to generate PET ligands. World-leading facilities in our 7 MRC centres, including the Centre for Neuromuscular Diseases with its state-of-the-art equipment to assess muscle function and neuromuscular phenotypes, the UCL Wolfson Drug Discovery Unit and the UCL Drug Discovery Institute. Our 2 clinical research facilities have enabled us to increase Phase 1 and 2 trials, the NIHR, UCLH, CRF, and the Leonard Wolfson at Queen Square. UCL is also founding partner of the Francis Crick Institute. We have transformed the infrastructure for commercialization. An example is the company Autolus, set up with biotech venture capitalists in Kona, with over £70 million invested into UCL research in T-cell therapy.
Chimeric antigen receptor therapy promises to be a revolutionary force in medical oncology. So within UCL, we're particularly lucky that we have a very broad infrastructure to run these clinical studies, from vector manufacture to the cell manufacture, and also a very highly regarded CRF.
Martin was a standout individual in his field with a fantastic set of intellectual property, but also the infrastructure provided by the BRC was really fundamental to the investment that we made.
Arrival of a next-generation sequencer at the UCL Institute of Neurology in 2010 heralded a rapid expansion of our sequencing capabilities. Our sequencing platforms include a new pathogen genomics unit to investigate infectious disease.
The pathogen genomics unit is really some technology that we can apply to bacteria to sequence their whole genome. The use of this technology is definitely a step change for both research and clinical practice.
Commercial company Illumina has worked with us to develop a new cost-effective microarray of over 4,000 genes of the druggable genome.
We hope that the resource we create will enable researchers and the pharmaceutical industry to develop new drugs more rapidly and effectively to the benefit of patients with a wide range of medical conditions.
UCL's computation and mathematics strengths and the Institute of Healthcare Engineering mean our imaging and engineering resources are world-class. The basis for the GIFT project developing precision surgery on unborn babies, and the new spin-out company BrainMiner developing intelligent analysis of MRI brain scans in dementia and Alzheimer's disease.
Without such infrastructure, I don't believe that the technology we developed will have actually even been at the level that it is now.
We've developed a computational imaging infrastructure to make use of our massive imaging datasets, and researchers have already downloaded 100,000 brain scans. Our 10 scanners at Queen Square are now aligned for deep phenotyping and genotyping on an unprecedented scale. Unleashing the potential of our data resources also depends on close relations with the Farr Institute and the Alan Turing Institute.
So the paradigm for drug discovery is clearly changing. It's increasingly dependent on big platform technologies, rapid developments in omics, and complex imaging, all with patient data linked at scale. So embedded industry partnerships who are increasingly attracted by what we can offer are now part of our infrastructure too. And this is undoubtedly driving a step change in our clinical translation.